Hey, what's up, guys? This is Ryan with Metaphysical Methods. Just coming here, bringing you another video. Just taking a walk out here in nature. You'll see throughout all my videos, I talk about literally coming out in nature, getting that experience of the world around you, just enjoying life. Take trips, do things, become one. Get away from all the waves of radio waves, signals, Wi-Fi, and all that kind of stuff. It's not completely good for us, guys. I mean, it's great information and able to get that, but you got to always come out in nature, ground yourself, even maybe take your shoes off and walk in the woods. But me, I'm definitely not doing that right now. So I just want to be real. I'm not walking barefoot. It's too cold out here. And brothers sometimes don't like to do all that kind of stuff, but yeah, I do recommend it at times. But my video, guys, for today, just kind of, this has been a week after Super Bowl weekend, and there's a lot of hurt individuals out there when it comes to like the Philadelphia Eagles, taking that loss and everything else. But guys, look, there's other things that are going on besides the fact that the Eagles lost. Look, if anything, if they won, the city of Philadelphia would have been torn to shreds. I mean, let's just be honest, man. Like Philly, we get crazy. They're wild. They'll mess around and climb to the top of William Penn. And if you don't know what William Penn is, it's like our landmark in Center City where everybody comes out, man. We just celebrate and enjoy as far as that city of brotherly love, man, that Philadelphia freedom. Founding fathers, guys, don't sleep. Founding fathers, yo, I'm telling you right now, they selected that region of the country for a particular reason, and it's just a lot of energy out there, a lot of positive energy, a lot of things that are going on where the founding fathers before, DC became the capital. Philadelphia was once the capital. So old heritage, old spirit, a lot of good energy out there, straight up. A lot of people want to come out there. But let's just talk about some of the chakras, guys. I'm just going to touch on chakras today, not to knock on my girl Rihanna. She's hot, beautiful, and everything else. She was rocking the red, she's sex appeal, guys. Look, we got to be careful with lowering our chakras to that sexual energy, man. Sometimes, you have to say to yourself, like, hey, there's a road to enlightenment. And that's just moving up those chakras, guys. You got to move up and be more grounded in those chakras, not be grounded in the root chakra, that sexual energy. And if you tend to become that way, try and transmute it into creativity, to something that can be more prosperous for yourself, rather than just kind of, discarding it. And when I say discarding it, I'm talking about, as far as like practicing a little bit of abstinence during this time of the year. I will tell you, lowering your chakra this time of the year by, busting it, you know what I mean by that, guys, everybody else, not to be crazy, but, doing that, basically it loses that energy. And, you want that to travel back up your spinal fluid, come all the way back up to your spinal cord. You want it to interact with the pineal gland within your system. So those of you guys, about that pineal gland and what it does, and not to get too much on that, just, going back to the chakra. So staying out of that. And just a couple things, guys, it's the holiday season, it's Valentine's, season and everything else, man. That is another like technique as far as like lowering your chakra. It's a pagan holiday, Valentine's Day, whoever thought of it, but for the ladies, you get a lot of awesome gifts, rings, diamonds, candy, chocolate. For the guys, hey, buy some lingerie and all that good stuff. But this time of the year in February, especially if you live in a region of the country where the seasons are changing, and everything does change, all seasons actually change. Even if you're in California, sunny California, the season is changing. But during that time of the year, guys, you want to be high in your vibration of your thought and your consciousness, dealing with, your higher chakras, right? So you want to be a part of that. And what occurs is that that download of information, just as the season is changed and you have spring, new growth, the star, the moon, the sky, the sun, all those things start to cast down information to us. And then when we're at a higher vibration in consciousness and in our thoughts, and our vibration is high and our pineal gland is at work in full effect, and we're raising as far as our head chakra, enlightenment, that understanding, we will be able to receive information so much better. You're not going to have clouded thoughts or anything like that. And it will give you more of a plan, of a blueprint during those times of the year as well. It should be just like the farmer and how the father has growth in its process. You should be cultivating your thoughts, guys, getting the ground ready for the seeds that you're going to plant for that year. And those seeds that you plant, if you do those things in a more spiritual focus, right? In a more spiritual focus, not in an ego type of focus or anything you want to give to your family, you want to give to your friends, you want to do it out of love, not out of, hey, I make more money than you. There's so many motherfuckers out here right now, they're like, oh, well, you make $1 million, you make $20 million, $30 million, $40 million, $50 million. Look, that's all fine and dandy. Look, we are experiencing life. And, as far as making a mill, yeah, I've done that. So I'm not worried about that level of it and that aspect of it. But money does bring a lot of great things, but we really want to bring back to the world, and then the money will come. So as far as giving back to the world, love, joy, happiness, no fear. Don't be feeding into some of this media frenzy bullshit that they always want to spoon feed us and everything else. That energy is weak as hell. No one has time for it. So overall, guys, I just love sharing this type of information. So, and I'll go on random tandems and everything else, but you'll see me in different parts of the country, experiencing different things, and out here in the Pocono Mountains, regardless, man, it's nature, it's life. This isn't quote unquote camping. Me and a group of friends just, rented out a house out here, and we're just all experiencing the joy of this experience that we're having, this reality, this world that we actually live in, and what we bring to the table to this world. We want to be positive with it. We want to make sure that there's some drinking going on today, that's for sure. But not over excessive in anything. Things in proportion are always good, but if you're, a Tibetan monk or what have you, yeah, they're going to have a higher enlightenment than we do because, out in the US and everything else, man, we like to party. We like to party. It's a part of our culture and everything else. And life and experiences about that. But, kind of going back to everything, guys, got some runny nose, snot, what have you. Just going back to everything, man. Keep your vibration high. All right. Don't fall victim too much to the root chakra, that sexual energy. If you are subject to it, you transmute it, trying to be creative with yourself, be more creative and having ideas. And when you transmute that energy, and when I talk about transmutation, I really recommend you read Napoleon Hill, right? If you don't know who Napoleon Hill, write it down. Napoleon Hill, he talks about transmutation of that sexual energy. And if you could do that, you can have more enlightenment, more creativity. Napoleon Hill doesn't go over the facets as to what's going on, because back in the 1920s when he were writing this type of stuff, they kind of stayed off of that sexual stuff, the subject and everything else. But also he probably had to leave some information out of the way, because there's a lot of individuals that don't want us to have that type of information, that type of understanding of anything. So, as I just kind of take a walk through these woods and just kind of vibe and, experience life with you guys. So you're experiencing it right now. You're kind of getting a sense of the energy that I'm feeling right now, the positive wave thoughts that I'm putting out there in the ether. And just know that, our wave thoughts are traveling, and it's a signal, guys. And our minds bring in that same signal. It comes right down to us. And as far as our thoughts, that information that is being spread out, I'm doing through this video, but you can also capture it in the same light that I'm explaining it to you right now, and you can feel it. So, not to go in any type of tandem or anything like that, guys. Just one of the things that I just want to share with you real quick, out here, just experiencing life. I just want to just say love, peace, happiness, focus, be passionate, stay positive, have your goals be in line with your thoughts, right? You can have goals, but if they're not in line with your thoughts because of distractions, media, television, radio, TikTok, YouTube, whatever it is, make sure that your thoughts are still in line and focused on your goals in a positive nature, and don't do things that will bring you down and lower your chakras where you can't project that antenna of energy, that antenna of thought into the world of what you're creating, because we are creating everything, guys. Almost bust my ass on that stick, but we're creating it. So just want to tune out, Ryan with Metaphysical Methods, showing you all that love. Peace out, guys.